So I created this video for beginners who wanted to learn Python Django framework. And this video is for those as well who wanted to understand how this particular beautiful thing work behind the scene. So I'm totally talking about core Django. I'm not talking about Django REST framework, which will be coming in future. So now let's see what topics we have. Okay, so we have one, Django flow. Second, how to create and run the project. Third, what is that admin? And then fourth, let's create a simple app to understand the entire flow. Let's start like understanding the flow. Whenever user hits particular URL, he or she gets that data, and that's it. We got the web application up and running, right? But behind the scene, Django has some components which are interlinked, and that component are built in a context of architecture. So that architecture is nothing but MVT. Okay, what is that? MVT is a model view template. Okay, so we have model, view, and template. We have other components as well, but this is the architecture is being followed for Django. Now the flow is like, as soon as one of the customers or any client hits that particular URL, for example, google.com slash something, any product name, product slash Apple product, or airlines ticket, something like that. So we will get that URL pattern, right? So that URL pattern will come up over here. Django will take care of that URL pattern and send back this request to views. And that views is nothing but a controller which takes data, whatever the client is asking for, it parses that one and send that data to schema that is called models, which is nothing but this one. This is just a structure of product, or I would say the database structure will be present over here, and that's it. Keep it simple. Okay, now as soon as the model gets that data or the request, it will send a request to database, get that data will be sent back to views. Now views will do two things over here. It will send that data either in any form, like for example in JSON response form, HTTP response form, or it can render directly into an HTML. So we got that particular data, right? We can send that data to HTML, and that will be defined in the templates folder, which I'm going to show you later on in this video. So that once we set that one templates there, we will be having the structure like templates slash whatever the file name .html will be there. We can parse it and then just display that data. Okay, that is the flow of Django, and that's it. And let's see how we can start creating this project. To start creating the project, first of all, I would like to create a empty directory with a name called e-commerce, and I created that one. I'm gonna go to e-commerce here, and that's it. Now over here, what I will do first thing is that I'll create a Python environment, and boom, it created above, but I wanted inside this one. Okay, I'll just drag and drop. I got that one inside the e-commerce folder, which is here. I'm inside that one, right? Okay, so first of all, I just need to first activate that particular environment. So what all you have to do is like go to cd e-commerce first, and then over here just type source dot venv bin activate, hit enter, and it will be activated. Now you have to install the pip install Django, and you are good to go. Okay, so once you are here, now let's create a project. Django admin start, I would say start project, and I'm creating a project name with core dot something like that. So if I create core, so it will create core. Inside core, it will be having a structure which is quite confusing. So in my case, I just like create a folder, okay, and then just like core space dot, so that it will be having just core folder there, and then boom, something like this. So if I open now, I got this core folder. Now you can see that we got manage.py. It just like, you know, how we want to interact with Django project. So that is useful for us to take that manage file, that is a manager command, to, you know, manage our application, so that we can instruct our Django project saying that what we have to do and something like that. Okay, now if I open, this is the most important app, I would say. which will be having all the functionality. Now, as you can see, we have settings.py. This is the project structure which I was talking about in the second point. Like, let's run it and something like that. So, okay, first let's quickly run it, how that thing gonna work. So Python manage.py. So using this manage.py, I'm telling this project to run it. Let's see. Now, if I go over here and just type localhost 3000 instead of 3000, I just check with the 8000, that will be running on 8000. See, we got that project up and running. Now, what I was telling you is that we can create views and everything like. So let me quickly go over here and type views.py and just define a function saying that defined anything like greets, and I'll take a request and just return HTTP response hello world, and just quickly import this one like this from Django import. Now just over here, what I'm gonna do is like if path is grid, so just like I just need to quickly import it. Okay, so we got that one. Now if I go and type greets, I got hello world, right? Like this one. So it's like, it's so quick fast. If I change something over here and go over here and just hit it, it will be reflected like this one. Now I was telling you about the scenario of this one is like, okay, we got the URLs, which is nothing but this one. If I put it here, URLs, from that URLs I'm going to views, which is this one, right? And from that views I can be having models and everything, right? But the thing is that this scenario is just for you to understand how this particular thing work. But to implement this one, Django designed this flow, it's like much efficient way, so that we don't have to collapse or get confused. What does it mean? So the thing is that we are creating e-commerce application, right? In that e-commerce application, we will be having a number of products or number of employees working there, right? Or something like that. So we need to have CRUD operation, the API operation related to products only, related to users only, related to payments, related to orders only, right? So specific functionality we have based on specific requirements, right? So why we should not keep them separately and then link those apps, I would say apps, to this project so that everything will be configured. How to do that? So now Django has a thing called apps. So once we install that app, that will be all view, model, and URLs. Whatever you want to add there, you can add it there. Okay. So now if I go and just stop it and just type Django. Oh, before doing that, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly run it to show you that how admin look like. Python manage.py run server. If I run this one, if I go here, I'm getting this one, right? So if I go over here and type admin now, so it's saying like no table is created. That's fine, because it's telling like, hey, there is no database link until now. So what you have to do over here is that you have to hit a command called python manage.py make migration. So what it is doing, it is going inside the set project structure. By default, it will be creating users, user permissions, user groups, whatnot in the backend of the database. And that's a power, that's one of the best feature of AWS. That is one of the best features of Django project, I would say. Now if I hit enter to this, there is no change detected. That's fine. If I now go manage and type migrate, hit it, now you can see that it created auth, it created admin, it created whatnot, like it created lots of things, username, email, password, and each and everything, right? Now if I now run this one, see, if I now go on to this, I'm getting this user admin panel, which is good. But hey, there is no link over here saying that I have to register it. So then only I can log in right into it, right? So how you can register it is like Python. Again, see this one, the command which I was talking about, python manage.py. So manage.py, you just need to type create super user. If you hit enter, yes, I want to create with the Amer, small letter, Amer at example.com, and the password, and it is created, right? Now if I go and just run this one more time, go back over here, hit it. Now I'll just go inside and see, I got this one up and running. It says that hey, you have a user called Amer, email address and each and everything, and you can add permission, whatever the permission you want, whatever permission you want to add over here, you can add it over here. This admin panel I'm gonna explore much more in depth in future videos, but just wanted to show you that how this admin panel work. Okay, that is done. Now I was talking to you about the apps, like individual apps. How do we create that one, right? Okay, so doing that, what all you have to do is like, let's create a app, right? So that we can understand how this model gets communicated with database and how this view will be fetching that data, right? So let me go quickly over here and create Django admin not core but start app, and over here I'm gonna type products. I think that's it. Yep. So you can see it created a product folder right over here, and it has these files. And what are those files? You can see we got views, the views which I was talking about, which is this one, right? Second thing, it has models, which is this one. Okay, we have admin. I'm going to tell you admin, what is that admin. I'll just quickly give you a glance that if I'm adding something over here, I have to assign this, I have to register this product inside this admin, then only that will be available inside this admin panel. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna give you the practical example. But you might be wondering that, hey, Amer, where is this one URLs, right? So the thing is that that is optional. So most of the developers, they keep that one, or some of the developers, they skip that one. I personally keep that one because that organizes our project structure very well. Okay, now that being said, what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna quickly go and create the models, because model is independent while views is dependent on model, and URLs are also dependent on views, right? So let me quickly go and create models. I do have just a code over here quickly to grab that one for you. It's like just this one, not a fancy thing. Okay, so I got this one over here inside the views. Again, what I'm going to do is like, not these views, I would say, not core views, not core URLs, but the views of this one. So I'm just gonna put exactly this in the same direction. So here what I'm going to do is like get the list of products which are here, right? Okay, what it is doing is like fetching that product. Okay, so we got that product over here, and we are just taking all the list objects from there, and over here you can see we have products and product underscore list dot html, and we don't have that one file somewhere. What it is trying to do is it is trying to searching like templates inside the project structure. So what you have to do in the root directory, you have to create inside this one, you have to create templates. Inside template you have to create products. Once you got this one, now what it is doing is like this particular view is fetching all the data via this product model, which is this one. Okay, and this will be sending back as an object of products into this HTML, and that is present inside these products. And now you might be wondering that where did you configure that product? That product's inside the template. Don't you be required like providing template slash products and something like that again? So that one will automatically be handled if you provide over here inside templates.html saying that os dot path join templates, and here we are good to go. Just import here, import os, and that's it. So it will be configured automatically in the inside this directory, that os path base directory, whatever you are getting, and the templates is here. It will be, so the view is smart enough to go and check products inside this one and fetch that data there. Now as we got this one, let's quickly print that data in this format. Okay, so like that. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is that exactly the same naming convention which is here, products, right? So this one will be coming here, and I'm just looping it and getting name, description, and the image and something like that. I don't want to do any fancy images thing, something like that. So just like price. So, and this product name should match with those value, right? Name, price, and description is string. Again, I don't want this one fancy thing, just like name. Okay, so description is there. I can print it, I can skip it, whatever I want. I just like a name, price, and description, name, price, and description. That's all. Okay, now here you have to migrate it first. Okay, so manage.py. Okay, let's run it. I'm gonna quickly show you. If you are running this one, hey, where is that one, right? So if I just go back on 8000, I can still see just two endpoints. I can't see the endpoint which I already created, right? So that endpoint which I was talking about inside the this URL, right? So we didn't create that one. Okay, no problem. I'm gonna create it now. urls.py, right here. Just creating this folder, this url.py. Inside this url.py, I'll be having that product list which is coming from these views. Okay, and this view will be returning products URL pattern and the product views, which is this one, this function name. Okay, now that is up and running, right? What if I go and refresh it? Still we didn't get that one, because we have to tell this particular core setting, hey, we have now one more products category which is looking like this. So instead of this one, now we have to assign like include like this, and just assign include, and I'm missing one parenthesis. Oh yes, so it's telling like, okay, it could not find whatever the values we are trying to fetch. So what you have to do, see over here, model class product does not declare explicitly app label name, something like that. So it means that we haven't assigned any that products inside the main project, right? So we have to go inside the main core one, and over here we have to assign products. Now if I run the project one more time, yes, we got that one. Now if I hit it, what's gonna happen? Hey, we got products. Now let's see what we can do over here. We got products slash products, so it's like products slash products, something like this, and we don't have any product tables as of now because we didn't migrate. Okay, so let me quickly go in this URL, and I'm gonna take this off first because it's printing two times, which I don't want, like this. So it's like this time it's give and proper like this, which is fine. It's saying no such table, that's fine. We don't have any table as of now. So what all you have to do is go over here, Python manage.py, and over here I'm trying to create the schema, the model which we created over here, right? This one. Now everything will be created in the database if I do make migration. Now guys, just notice over here inside this migration folder, you will be having one more file over here as soon as I hit it. See this one, we got this one. So what it's trying to do is like it's creating those 4 fields with auto generated ID as well. I didn't create an auto generated ID, it created by itself. So that is the power of Django, and it migrated the schema into the database as well. Okay, now we got that one. Just one more command is not, it didn't migrate until now, it just created a schema. So I'm good to go to migrate it. So it created that table into the database. Now if I go and just run it, and now if I go to this one, we don't have anything over here, but it's up and running, right? So if I show you over here in the site console, I don't have any error, right? Why? Because I didn't return anything inside the HTML saying that, okay, what I'm going to do is like printing a simple message saying that over here products, and if I go back here, hit it, we got products, right? But just name of the product which is running, right? But we don't have any list, which is like over here we don't have anything, right? Because that we don't have anything in the backend database, right? So if I go to admin now, hit it, I just wanted to add some data so that I can see that inside this URL pattern, right? How to do that? So go back over here, open the products. This admin now comes into the picture. You have to tell this admin saying that register product model. So it's like first you have to import the product from the models itself and just register it, admin.site.register. As soon as you register it, go over here and boom, you got products list over here. Now open it, add anything over here. For example, I just wanted to add let's say an electronic shop, so MacBook Pro M2. So price would be 2000, something like that, and the description is a beast, something like that. Okay, we got that one. Should no more than 3 words. Okay, that's fine. It's like handling that error, we can fix that one later on. But okay, what if I go over here and just hit it, boom, we got this one, which is coming from the pattern which we are handling over here, right? Now what if I go over here and just add one more? It's like keyboard, it's like 50 and typing, we got the keyboard, and that's how everything got mashed. Now in future, if you want to handle or create something like that, first you just need to stop it, okay, and write a command called Django admin start app. Instead of over here, I'm gonna add orders now. So if I hit orders, I'll be having one more folder like products. Just create this folder, and then over here go inside setting, just assign that one over here so that that project gets to know that what's going on, and inside that template create orders folder, and inside that orders folder create whatever you want to do. Same functionality you can perform with the CRUD operations and each and everything, which I'm going to show you in later videos. This video is getting longer, but that's how this functionality works. Now moving forward, I hope you understood like how this functionality works behind the scene, and if you got any question, do let me know. Before we go, just wanted to tell you that there is one more beautiful extension which I'm going to share you in the next videos for the SQLite, so that you can see all the tables and everything. So that's it. Do let me know what you want, but I'm gonna keep explaining this particular project for creating orders, products, how they can be linked together or whatnot, right? That, and we will be having this Swagger application built into it, which will be coming in the next video. So stay tuned guys, and thanks for watching.